Today, your relocation engineer, Mike Grumbles, we're going to talk about the 3 principles around selling a home in Franklin, Tennessee. Principles are the same everywhere, but today we're going to just talk specifics about Franklin. First principle is presentation. And the Grumbles team will come out and help you with presentation on your house, but a lot of this falls on the seller. So what kinds of things are we talking about in terms of presentation? Well, it's the condition of the property. So if there's any deferred maintenance or any of those kinds of things, they're going to go in against you. They're negatives. But we've got some things that you can do. Curb appeal, we'll consult you with how to make your house look better. It's got to fit in and stand out in the neighborhood. You don't want to be the only house in the subdivision that has a certain kind of landscape or any of those things that might deter a buyer from looking at your house. So what else is in the presentation? We have things like updates and upgrades. Those are really big. So when I talk about updates, we're talking, for example, does your house still have a lot of brass fixtures or gold colored fixtures, whether it's lighting or plumbing? And then with upgrades, we're talking more about, hey, does your house have hardwood floors throughout the main? Have you put granite in the kitchen on the counters or in the baths? Those kinds of features that have been upgraded to make the house more comparable or better selection compared to the other comparable homes for sale in your neighborhood. So that's the first principle for selling real estate in Franklin, Tennessee. So the second principle for selling your house in Franklin is price. While this really is up to the seller, at the Grumbles team we feel it's our duty to inform you, give you the right data, the graphs, the charts, to lead you to the most common sense decision on what price point to list your house at. And we'll share with you a lot of our ideas. Price also comparing to what the appraiser is going to be looking at, so we know we don't have problems down the road, but also comparables so that we know that the buyer that looks at your house, what other price points they're going to be looking at. But also mobile and SEO marketing, price is also very important. So that's your second principle. Make sure you talk to the Grumbles team. We'll get through that second principle with you. Thanks. All right, the third and final principle for selling your house in Franklin, Tennessee is promotion. And that's where the Grumbles team really excels. We're all about marketing. So promotion comes down to how we're going to drive the most eyeballs to see your house when they're in the market to buy homes. So we specialize in social media, SEO, Google optimization, and quite honestly, we're just aggressive marketers. We're going to get it as many eyeballs as we possibly can on your property, whether it's at an open house on the weekend or online. We know that over 90% of the people are starting online, and more are going mobile. So all of our techniques and all of our methods are mobily enhanced, and they're going to make sure that we don't miss any of these customers. Just putting a sign out in the yard like a for sale by owner or an unrepresented seller might try, that's only one method, but not that many people are going to make the time to call that phone number and get in a direct conversation with the seller. They don't do it with us either. So we have methods to give them text for photos, 1-800 call capture systems. We've got all of that, and we're going to handle the promotion part of the 3 principles for you. So we've got that covered. We'd love to sit down and talk to you about the 3 principles for selling real estate in Franklin or any of the surrounding Williamson County cities. We appreciate you watching this video, and if you liked what you saw and heard, please subscribe and follow our YouTube channel. Thanks.